everybody, Film Trigger here, and welcome to a special Father's Day video where I forced my kid to do a video with me. My name is Stevie K.
My name is Seth Draven.
And we're here to discuss Batman villains. It was dropped this week, Matt Reeves, his Rogues Gallery of Villains, which consists of Penguin, Catwoman, Riddler, Firefly, Mad Hatter, and Two-Face. And we're going to discuss who we think should play in these roles.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
For one movie, 6 villains.
But without further ado, Seth, if you wouldn't mind, let's talk about the first guy.
First we have Penguin. We're going to talk about Penguin. And for him, we have Josh Gad.
Beauty and the Beast, Pixels, Angry Birds, Frozen. I don't really know much. Like he's never been on my radar. Like he's pushing for it on Twitter, right?
Yeah, like he's teased it a lot.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised to find out that he's been cast in this role for the past 2 years.
Right. Yeah. So he's definitely one of the front runners. Jonah Hill. That was one of the choices I had. I think Jonah Hill, he could pull off that more of a, if you're going for like that physical penguin look, kind of like the Danny DeVito sort of penguin, he could pull that off, I think. That's not an insult to Jonah Hill, by the way. I'm not man-shaming you, bro. I think you're a great actor, and that's why I chose you. But, you know, you do kind of have a penguin vibe. I think he could bring something to the role. Probably bring out a lot more serious than comedy to the role, personally.
Yeah.
And who do we have in third place?
The one I don't want on this list, Zach Galifianakis.
Yep, Zach Galifianakis. That was another one of my choices. We pretty much duked it out to get these three on here. And I had to cut some other ones I didn't want to cut to get Zach get Zachary onto this list. The reason why I want him in there is primarily I think he can bring this quirky twist to it. If you watch the movie Birdman, he's got this great dramatic ability, and he puts a comedic turn on it. You know, like in that one scene where he's arguing with Michael Keaton in the hallway. He's like, "Cause this is the for years," and he's walking away. He's like, "It flies down." You know, like it's comedic genius. He's still upset, but like it's just funny. It's natural things that happen to us every day. You know, and he really brings that to light. So I think that'd be a cool thing to see the Joker have.
Joker?
Fucking penguin. Moving on. Catwoman. My initial choice, my first choice, first person that came to mind, younger Catwoman, Anya Taylor-Joy. Man, she's beautiful.
Why would you want her to be in the role?
She's up and coming. She has great acting chops that she's shown in the movie Glass, and hopefully in New Mutants, if that ever sees the light of day. But yeah, I think this would be a good move for her career-wise, and she has that look for the role. She has those natural big cat eyes, you know. But you brought up another really good one, which was...
Yeah, you freaked out. Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, you said Aubrey Plaza. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one, man. Like, great thinking. Aubrey Plaza is definitely her, Anya Taylor. Like, you know, like either one to me. Let's roll with it. You know, a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have agreed with you about Aubrey Plaza. I thought she was just kind of a goofball, you know, cute girl next door sort of vibe. But now that I've looked more into her serious roles, and then her up-and-coming role in the new Child's Play movie, she's got some dramatic acting skills. And so, yeah, I'm down. Let's bring her on. And the third one is Diane Guerrero, and she plays Crazy Jane in Doom Patrol. And if you watch that, she plays 67 different personalities, kind of almost like a Glass sort of thing.
Right.
And just as good as James McAvoy, she separates these characters so well and jumps from one to another on a whim.
Right.
And she does so good, so good. All right, what's next?
The Riddler. And one that I chose for the Riddler was Jim Parsons, Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
I could see that.
I think it can work.
I would like to see some test footage first. You know, if I was a director, I'd be like, let's push his acting chops a little bit. You know,
I think he could do it. I think he could definitely play the Riddler.
I could see that. I mean, it would give a vibe of the Riddler that's on the Gotham series. You know, that very quirky type of Riddler. Which,
right.
Side note, by the way, the guy who plays the Riddler in that show, him and I went to the same high school, just 4 years apart. True story. The same with Durbin on the Durbania channel, because me and Durbin went to high school together.
Right. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, connective tissue makes the world go round. Christ, I'm a dork. The next one was another one of your choices, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes.
Okay.
You're not really a fan of that, are you?
Well, I'm a fan of Neil Patrick Harris. I really am. And the only thing that worries me about him would be like overacting in the role a little bit. You know, and a lot of that has to do with everything I've ever seen him in. He's kind of an over-actor. You know, he kind of like, I mean, that's what makes him perfect for Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. You know, because he dramatizes everything. And that's what makes him perfect for that role. But for this one, it can hurt him. Or he could totally impress me and be great.
I think if he was casting well, I think that's what he would do.
Okay, so I chose this next one.
Yeah.
And it's a Hail Mary pass. It really is.
It's an odd choice, but I like it. Andrew Garfield.
Andrew fucking Garfield, man. This kid is a great actor. And, you know, I know he got some flack for the Spider-Man thing, and he himself said, I never really felt I was Spider-Man. But I think you give him a role like this, I think it's a playground for somebody like him, you know. It's like, and it will kind of breathe new life into his cinematic career, because I think it needs some help. It's hard for him to shake off that Spider-Man crap.
Or you could bring back Andrew Garfield and do a Spider-Verse movie.
That's for a different video.
That's what I was just about to say.
Because Seth and I have a theory that they should use Tom Holland to jump into a live-action Spider-Verse and bring back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. You know, bring them all together. Wish list, but again, for another video. All right, up next was a character that we don't know shit about. Firefly. Like, Seth and I were just like, I don't know anything about Firefly except for what I saw on this Gotham TV series. So we just kind of just randomly picked people. I think all these were my choices, weren't they? Well, Nicholas Hoult. He actually made this list a couple of times, but we X'd him out. He didn't make it in the top 3. But, you know, I feel like they, you know, well, you were almost Batman, so here's a roll. Here you go. Sorry about your luck. Here's a pat on the back. Go get yourself a cookie. Not that one. That one's for Pattinson. He is a good actor. Again, I thought he's one of the things that shined in the X-Men Dark Phoenix movie. They kind of let him stretch his muscles a little bit. I think he did great. When I saw that movie, I was like, you know what, this guy could play Batman. You know, but let's bring him to Firefly. Let's see what he can do with a lesser character. You know, if he can. Yeah. But it's kind of what he did with the Beast. You know, you gotta hide him behind all this makeup or a mask. Well, I put him there. There he is. So take that as you will.
Next choice. This was a very interesting choice. Zoe Saldana.
Yes, she's on point right now. She's anything that woman touches turns into gold, and you know she'd be up for it, man. I think she'd totally be up for it. Now the last one that I chose was more when I looked more into the character and what the character was and what he looked like, you know, and all this stuff. This person, it's a little bit older choice, but it popped up in my head, and Jackie Earle Haley. I mean, yeah, he'd be older, but I think he would bring a good vibe to that role, and what the true context of what that character actually is would look like. I think he did a great job in Freddy Krueger. That Nightmare on Elm Street movie failure was not because of him, in my opinion.
Next up, we have Mad Hatter, and our first choice for Mad Hatter was James McAvoy, which is a really good casting choice.
His performance in Glass, man, you know, he really showed you I can pretty much do whatever you need me to. And again, if you want to bring a big name to it, someone that's hot right now, James McAvoy, right there. Now this one, another little Hail Mary pass. I think he could pull it off. He is another Doom Patrol choice. He was also in Aladdin as Iago. Alan Tudyk. If you watch Doom Patrol, he's got this quirky vibe to him. You know, he's really, and I think the Mad Hatter needs that sort of insane, type of feel to it. I think Alan Tudyk could actually pull it off pretty darn well. There's a chance you could take that a little too comedic,
right?
Which might be where you want to take the character. So if that's where you want to take the character, that falls right into our third choice, which is
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg as the Mad Hatter.
I think it could work.
I think it could work too.
I feel like that's what I say about most of these people. Just, it can work.
Well, we've said no on a couple so far. But the Mad Hatter, I think those are three solid choices: James McAvoy, Alan Tudyk, and Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Moving forward, Two-Face. Who could play Two-Face? We kind of ran into a problem where we just felt like a lot of people could play Two-Face. We had to narrow it down of we had to really think about this one. Armie Hammer. If you want to go the kind of same route that they went with The Dark Knight, I think Armie Hammer would kind of fit into that sort of portrayal of Two-Face and could probably pull it off. But if you want to go more Tim Burton route, Tim Burton was onto something when he put Billy D. Williams in that role. God, I really wanted to see that. He's a little too old now, so we pitched
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Which, that would be my top pick in this list that we have.
But yeah, Michael B. Jordan, he, obviously, again, fantastic actor. I think he can bring it on. I think he would do good as Harvey Dent / Two-Face. So, choice 3, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Hear me out. Hear me out on this one. When I thought of him, I immediately thought Kick-Ass, okay? He was good in Kick-Ass, he was kind of nerdy, whatever. And then I thought of Age of Ultron. I'd watched that movie 2 times and not recognize him. I'm like, he's immersed himself in that role that I didn't know it was him. And I think that would be a good quality to have in Two-Face.
Definitely think that he could pull this off, but still, my choice.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is definitely the number one spot. Well, there you have it. There's our list of who could play potentially the villains in the new Matt Reeves Batman movie. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Who do you think could play these roles? Do you agree with our list? Do you not agree with our list? Do you think we're absolutely crazy? If so, let us know. Be gentle. We got a kid here. But yeah, hang out in the comment section below with us. Let's discuss this. And while you're hanging out in the comment section, please hit that subscribe button and the bell ding thing to get notified anytime we upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Stay trigger happy, my friends. Peace.